I've come to the conclusion, as a Social Democrat myself, that Sinn Féin really are just gone to the left of left. And you know, and I have good time for Senator Gavin, but like, you should go off to Cuba and stay there and build up the health economy in Cuba and the economy, and come back to us and say, we've done it in Cuba. Because you didn't do it in the north of our country, you don't do it down here, you're going into budget meetings in the councils across the country, you're voting nil, you're coming in here every day, and you have proposals bigger than the County Hall in Cork of spending. And you'd want to be able to have the budget of the World Bank to keep it going that you have.
Costed by your department. Costed by your department. I don't think you've read it at all, Jerry.
It's called voodoo economics.
No, it's not. You won't get away with that anymore.
And at the same time, we have a Minister for Social Protection announcing a budget of an increase to all people. And when I hear people saying the Christmas bonus is only 85%, it was gone until this government came back. We reduced, not the Christmas bonus, we restored it. We increased the minimum wage. We didn't cut it. There are more people today in our country at work. 2 million people. And someone mentioned in the order of business, I think with Senator Clardy, about Apple and Cork. Come down to my city of Cork, and I'll bring you down with me, and talk to the men and women who work in Apple. And they'll tell you about the Apple tax rate and the jobs they're in.
And they're not the big roles, 13 billion.
You will get your answer.
1 minute.
Come down and talk to the people who today will benefit from the sports capital programme being reintroduced again this year. Come down and talk to the hard-pressed men and women who work and who are in the childcare sector. And they're welcome today. So let's have a debate.
No wage increases.
Let's have a debate about the USC, which will increase take-home pay, which you probably oppose anyway.
The increase in the Taoiseach's pay.
The Taoiseach's pay is not being increased.
Oh, it is, of course.
So let's have a debate in real terms.
Over 2 years.
Because if you had your way, Senator Clardy, as I said today, we would be back in the 1950s and we would be waving people off the dock of Cove saying, ta-la-la. Today we're welcoming them home. Come back. You can work in our country. And the Ireland I want to be part of and proud of is the Ireland that takes my past pupils, whom I had to write letters of reference for when they were leaving in 07 to 11, to come back. And I take pride in seeing them coming home. I'm concluding this, Cahill. This budget isn't the perfect solution. But what it is the beginning of the restoration and the improvement of the quality of lives of our people. The only party who wanted to go into government was Fine Gael. The rest of you all said, no thank you. It's easy, senators, to shout from the sideline. When you make the decision inside in government is where it counts. Your colleagues in the north, like them or not, they do that, and they take the hard decisions. Man up and do the same down here.
Absolutely.
Thank you.